Welcome back to the Evansville Otters pregame show. I'm Mike Radomski. It's time now for the player's perspective as we're joined by Evansville Otters outfielder Jared Ball. And Jared, first off, let's start with you. You came back here to the Evansville Otters. You haven't played since 2008. How would you describe that so far?
It's been kind of tough at first. It's not the easiest thing to sit out 2 years and come in and pick up a bat and get right into the mix of things. So it's kind of Skip's been getting me into it, kind of easing me into it a little bit, so that definitely helps. And a few little kind of nagging kind of legs are sore, and but it's I'm getting over that stuff for the most part now. So hopefully I can start looking up to things.
Is it almost like being back in spring training, except you're doing it in the middle of the season?
Yeah, kind of. The thing with spring training is you spend about 5 months preparing for spring training. I came out here and I had about 2 days to prepare for it. So, that's probably the biggest difference right there.
And how would you describe everything coming together now? Your swing, defense, everything?
Defense is a little easier. That comes, that's almost, like you said, like riding a bike. The swing, that's a difficult part. I still feel things, that I'm doing wrong. Neb's talking to me a little bit about some stuff, but for the most part I know what I'm doing. It's just a matter of correcting it and getting that muscle memory going in the right direction.
And you mentioned Ned Brown. You've worked with him before. He's the hitting coach here in Evansville. How would you describe your relationship with him?
Ned, he's a real good friend of mine. I played with him. I think we played together. Our first year was 2003, and we played about 3 seasons together, and we always remained in touch from there and pretty good friends.
Jared Ball joining us here on the player's perspective. You mentioned that you two were playing together. You started out in the Arizona Diamondbacks system. When you were out there playing, how would you look back at those years?
You always look back and you're like, man, I wish I'd have done this different and done this. And, I feel like, I was with Arizona about 7 years, and that was pretty much the meat part of my career was with them. And things work out the way they do, and I didn't get my shot playing the big leagues, but I enjoyed all of it. Definitely learned a lot, made a lot of friends from it.
And some of the friends that you mentioned actually went on to play Major League Baseball. Tell some of our fans about that.
Half the Diamondbacks roster right now I played with at one point or was roommates. Justin Upton was a roommate of mine. Miguel Montero, Stephen Drew. Chris Young, I never played with him. He's from Houston, so we knew each other growing up a little bit. Dan Ugla is probably the name most people would recognize the most. He was with Arizona for, I guess, about 5 or 6 years before he got Rule 5 over to Florida. And we played together about 3 years, and we were pretty close, pretty good friends. I went and saw him a couple months ago when they were playing at Houston against the Astros. So still remain in touch with most of them.
And when you think about some of those players now at the big league level, does that motivate you more to go out and try to reach that level again?
Yeah, absolutely. You see some guys up there playing, and not to say they're not, they don't deserve to be there. It's just you see them there, and you're like, man, if he can do it, I know I can, kind of thing. And, not to take anything away from any of them, but, it definitely does motivate you to go out there and, give it one more shot.
Now let's bring it back to the Evansville Otters a little bit here, Jared. You came to the team middle of the season. How would you describe the chemistry so far?
It seems actually since I've got here, like guys are starting to click a little more than the first couple days I was here. You got the normal locker room kind of camaraderie out there, guys hanging out outside the field and everything, and guys, I think things are clicking a little more now. You got the new staff in, so.
And you've hit in a few different spots in the lineup. We saw you at the top when you came in. Now you've worked your way down towards the middle. Where do you feel more comfortable?
I hit everywhere through my whole career. I hit a lot of leadoff, a lot of second, hit fifth a lot. When I first got here, I saw the lineup the first day I was in it, and I was leading off. I was kind of surprised. I wasn't really expecting that. It's kind of looking more to be in the 9-hole maybe, get a few more fastballs. But I'm comfortable there. I probably right now at this time in my career, probably prefer to hit a little lower in the lineup, in the middle of it. And I like hitting in the 5 spot, so a little more comfortable there.
Mike Radomski here with Jared Ball on the Evansville Otters pregame show. You are a veteran on this Evansville Otters team, but did you get any rookie treatment when you first came in?
No, not at all. I wouldn't have. I don't know if I'd have been able to handle that. I think I'm a little bit older than most guys out here by a couple of years. But you know, it's good. I enjoy it. You know, guys come up to me, ask me questions about different things, and you know, here to help them out too. You know, not just out here trying to do this for myself. Out here trying to help these guys out, teach them a little more about professional baseball.
And then looking forward to tonight, the team starts another series against Southern Illinois. You guys played very well against them last time. What do you need to do to keep that up here in Southern Illinois?
Yeah, I think we got to keep sticking with our approach at the plate. Pitching's been pretty solid. You know, I think guys just got to keep getting out there and getting some good ABs and, you know, putting hits together. And, you know, that's how you're going to score runs. And one hit here and there isn't going to do it. You got to string some things together. And, you know, the past week seems like we've been doing that a little better.
All right, Jared, thanks again for joining us, and best of luck tonight against the Miners.
No problem, thank you.
That was Jared Ball, the Evansville Otters outfielder. We'll be right back on the pregame show right after this.